Well, let's get into it, right?
Let's do it, man. We got a lot of stuff to talk about here. Hey, if this is your first time attending TEConnect Live, and it's your first VARTECH potentially even either, here's what we're getting ready to do. We've invited a selection of software partners who are here at the show themselves for the very first time. They're going to come out on stage. They're going to spend 90 seconds telling you about who they are, what they do, why you should work with them to grow your business together.
You got that right. And at the end of each batch of those ISVs, you're going to see this QR code on screen. Now, it leads to a page where you can select which ISV you'd like to learn more about. You can scan the code, and we will help you with a warm introduction. We know that sometimes maybe, hey, you don't know exactly who to get in contact with, so scan that code, let us know, and we can help you. The BlueStar staff will get you that warm introduction. So you can do that now. You can also find the company information on the BlueStar event app, and of course, you can meet them at the exhibit hall after the show this morning.
Yes, sir. So if you have been searching for new revenue streams, solutions to problems that your customers are experiencing every day, or that missing piece of your own business, your quest just might end right here.
That's right. And hey, we'd be remiss if we didn't once again give a shout out to Mike Byington, who was the architect of the ISV program that we have come to know as TEConnect today. Mike, are you in the building? I hope you're in here today. Oh, no. Let's give him a round of applause anyway. He was very instrumental in helping us get the ISVs, building the TEConnect program, these ISVs that you'll be meeting on the exhibit floor, and what it's all become, the ones that are coming up on stage here. Anyway, his idea.
He's probably still out there hustling up some new ISVs
There you go. There you go. All right, so let's get into it, John.
Let's do it. All right, our first presenter today, we've got Stefan Serpitsky from Overhaul talking about some supply chain visibility and risk management. Come on up, Stefan.
I like the hero music.
Oh, I do too.
Yes. Good morning.
I'm not going to lie, I kind of was hoping most of you would sleep in, so forgive me here. But imagine managing millions in high-value electronics across the Americas with zero room for theft, delays, or excuses from carriers. That was the reality for one global brand whose outbound team was stretched thin. The biggest headaches, in-transit theft, and holding carriers accountable. They turned to Overhaul, and as you might expect, it is my case study, everything changed. In just 3 years, they prevented over $36 million in losses. That's a return of investment of 30x. Overhaul is the leading supply chain risk management platform combining real-time visibility, IoT technology, and AI-driven risk intelligence to keep high-value shipments safe and compliant. We don't just track freight, we proactively prevent theft, fraud, and disruption, and coordinating directly with carriers and even law enforcement when needed. The world's top brands trust Overhaul because we reduce losses, increase efficiency, and protect reputations, all while giving companies a clearer, more unified view of their global supply chain. And here's where you guys come in. Hardware alone can't solve for risk. Customers are asking for solutions that deliver outcomes, not just data. By offering Overhaul alongside your devices, you're not just selling hardware, you're delivering a complete solution that makes you stickier, more valuable, and harder to replace. Thank you, everyone.
Hey, very nice, Stefan. Well done.
Good stuff.
Hey, John, what would a TEConnect Live be without some POS?
Well, I mean, it's pretty important.
Like
you can't,
bars, restaurants, independent grocers,
you
stuff
can't
like that.
do those things if you don't have a point of sale.
No, you can't. Let's welcome out John Giles from Round2 POS. John, good morning. Welcome to the stage.
Hi, I'm John Giles, president of Round2 POS. Just to give you my resume in 30 seconds, I've been developing rock-solid point of sale for the restaurant industry for over 30 years. I single-handedly built Future POS and took it from my grandmother's basement to a top 5 product. Sold in 2017, came back for Round2 simply because in a sea of mediocre point of sale and payments con men, there's clearly a void to be filled. So what is Round2 POS? Well, it's my technological masterpiece, which I don't have time to get into now, but more importantly, it's the Goldilocks product. We're not payments bros trying to bleed your customers dry. We let you control the payments, and we're not a payments agnostic dinosaur selling 25-year-old Windows solutions. We just signed a payments agnostic guy, and the first deal of his that we peeled apart, he was working with his payments buddy down the street. The VAR was making $100 a month. His payments buddy was making $1,700 a month. So food for thought. So who are we looking for? We're looking for VARs in the U.S. That are looking for restaurant POS and want a solution that gives them and their customers safe harbor. We're looking for VARs who are tired of feeding their customers to the payments bros, and we're looking for VARs who understand that they need to be in the driver's seat of the payments piece of their business at this point, and want full transparency in their residuals. So if this is something that sounds interesting to you, please stop by and see us.
Nice. Got
Thanks,
it
John.
done before we even heard the boulder roll.
Yeah, no doubt.
By the way, if you hear some music or boulder roll, that just means we're trying to get them off stage.
Yeah. We're trying to be kind, but sometimes we just gotta get this show moving along.
There you go.
All right, we've been talking about RFID. Dean and I keep claiming it's the year of RFID every year for infinity, I guess.
Yeah, well.
But at the same time, I'm pretty sure you are all starting to notice that hockey stick's moving up. We got some end-to-end RFID for retail and more. Welcome Boris Arango from KEONN.
Morning, Boris.
Hello, my name is Boris Arango. I work for KEONN Technologies. We are one of the world's largest providers of RFID solutions. We're based in Barcelona, Spain, and sell into over 100 countries. We design and manufacture our own readers and antennas and sell complete solutions around encoding, payment, inventory, loss prevention, and dock door portals. One of our leading products, the Avancir overhead reader, is the most widely deployed real-time inventory tracking solution in the retail market. We are deploying this product with our channel in over 15 countries to customers like H&M, Fabletics, and Garage. And outside of retail, our partners are deploying KEONN products in areas of warehousing, distribution, pharma, and healthcare. We sell strictly through the channel, and we we enable our partners to sell with a high-quality portfolio that address specific use cases. We support our partners' integration efforts with sales engineers, and we allow them to sell at any level of our portfolio, whether it be components, systems, or our cloud platform. We are flexible enough where we allow our partners to brand their company's name on our cloud platform, which allows them to sell professional services and gain another level of income. By working with KEONN, you can gain access to a high-performing RFID solution portfolio. We have purpose-built solutions ready to implement. And so if you sell into retail, healthcare, or supply chain, you will win with KEONN. Thank you very much.
Nick of time.
Just in the nick of time. You know, I love me some digital signage,
I
right?
do. You talk about it all the time.
Well, I kind of came out of that world.
Yeah,
so,
we all know.
Yeah. So digital signage, content management, that's what Robert Alves is going to talk about from Novisign. Robert, come on out and good morning. Welcome to TEConnect Live.
Hi everyone, I'm Robert Alves from Novisign Digital Signage Software. So who is this for? If you're a VAR that's buying bright sign devices or displays from Samsung, LG, Philips, or ViewSonic, this is for you. Extra points if you're selling into education, corporate communications, hospitality, or to QSRs. At Novisign, we're the software side of the digital signage equation, allowing you to design, schedule, and distribute content from your computer and display it on your screens with just a few clicks. Why sell it? Well, we offer thousands of pre-built templates, so getting content on your screen takes just a matter of seconds. Nearly every business wants to improve how they communicate, and digital signage fits into every vertical. Novisign adds recurring revenue to every deal. You sell the screen once and get paid every year it's turned on. It's a natural add-on to any AV quote and a simple way to boost your margins. How do we support you? Well, I've been working with the BlueStar team since 2018, helping VARs like you deliver everything from small school installs to nationwide rollouts with Fortune 500 companies. And if your end user needs content built for them, we have a SKU loaded with BlueStar to professionally designed creatives for you. Think menu boards, directories, promos, you name it. How do you make money? We have the healthiest margins of any CMS, both on initial orders and renewals. That's reoccurring, predictable revenue stacked on top of your hardware margins. Come see me at the Novisign booth if you'd like to learn more.
Nice. Well done, Robert.
Thank you, sir. All right, we live in a world where sometimes things aren't as safe as we would like them to be, and it's important to, to have critical communications in times of need, especially in the world of schools, healthcare, businesses, organizations.
For sure.
So we've got a company that's going to help you out with that. It's 911 Cellular. Please welcome to the stage, Daniel Hunnisett. Daniel?
Hey, good morning.
Well, good morning, VARTECH. My name is Dan Hunnisett, as mentioned. I'm Regional Sales Director here at 911 Cellular. 911 Cellular's sole mission is to help protect people. We are a panic button and staffed arrest solutions company, and that is all we do. And we are leaders in the panic button technology industry. We have a complete platform of panic button technologies. And what does that mean to you? That means we can solve for any use cases across vertical markets and allows you all to truly solution sell and solve your customers' needs across all of the vertical markets you serve. If you're a Zebra reseller, we can integrate with Zebra devices to enable dress capabilities. I think the HC50 and healthcare, the new wearable badge across different vertical markets. If you're not a Zebra reseller, that's fine. We have powerful, industry-leading, standalone solutions to layer into your customers' environments to help protect their employees. We're completely cloud-based, operate on an annual subscription basis, which means recurring revenue for you all. Panic button staffed arrest technologies are in demand across all vertical markets, as we can all see in the news these days. We're strategic partners that will participate in as much or as little of the sales process as you need us to. We want to ensure your success working with your customers. We're excited to form strong partnerships, grow with you, and I'm looking forward to talking with you at our booth number 24. Thank you.
Well done, Daniel. Critical communications.
That's right.
That's critical.
Yep.
Hey, what about unattended retail commerce?
It's my favorite kind. No people involved.
Yeah, we've talked about this before, right?
I'm kind of antisocial, as you can tell.
Well, then you might like the solution from Anthony over at Cantaloupe. Let's welcome in Anthony from Cantaloupe, shall we? Good morning, Anthony. Come on in. Welcome to TEConnect Live.
Good morning. Tony Dana with Cantaloupe. I'm the VP of Sales. If there's one thing that you remember from me being up here is please, please, please come by our booth. It's booth number 7. We brought a unit down. Cost us a lot of money, so I appreciate everyone coming by and checking it out. So Cantaloupe, what we offer is a smart store solution that's theft-proof, and it's going to allow unattended merchandising that can operate 24/7 by 365. Okay, these smart stores, they can be coolers, freezers, ambient units, hot holds, and then we've also even got Amazon Go type stores that we call our smart aisle. Cantaloupe's a tech company first and foremost, okay, but we specialize in all things unattended retail. We are a publicly traded company. We've got about 400 employees, and I say that because we've got the bandwidth and we've got the commitment to be able to support our resellers. Working with BlueStar this past year, okay, we created a very, very nice reseller program where we offer our resellers a percentage of the gross sales that happen in all of these smart solutions. I'll leave you this with an example. This past year, brought on a concessionaire that operates about 70 regional airports. Okay, their challenge was keeping these cafes staffed, okay, and they wanted to be able to offer solutions 24/7 by 365. The solution we brought them was our smart store that's in our booth. Okay, we started installing these smart store solutions, and each one's doing roughly $6,000 in incremental sales. This concessionaire is ecstatic, and we're accelerating all of these installations.
That's it. We only give them.
Thanks, Tony.
Thank you, Tony.
Go see him on the floor. He can tell you the rest of that story.
That's right.
Good stuff.
Well, other than that, we're off to a great start, right?
Very much so, yes.
There you go. There you go. Here's the QR code again, which you can select the ISVs you want to be introduced to. You can select as many as you'd like, but keep that page handy on your phone so that you can choose out of the next batch as well. But hey, John, what do you think? Let's take a quick break here. Wait, what are you doing, man?
I'm just checking out what's going on social media right now.
Yeah, no, now's not the time for that.
No, have you seen those videos where it's like my boyfriend, girlfriend wants to show you there, you better pay attention? They're fun, they're a lot of fun.
Okay.
Good stuff.
No, what? No. I need you to focus.
Well, no, hang on, I'm gonna show you one of these here. Hang on, let's throw it up here on the screen, let's do that.
What? Oh.
Yeah.
Hey, the Director of Connectivity would like to talk to you about BlueStar's connectivity services. So you better be nice. Go ahead, Jim.
Thanks. All right, I want you to go away from this session thinking 4 attributes, 4 value props. Number 1, think about no dead spots, whether that user is a person, whether that user is a device. It has to be connected no matter where you are Think about dead spots gone, connectivity always. Number two, think about being able to place that in any geography where your end user needs it, not having to worry about what carrier you're going to have to select for that market. Number three, all important value prop, actionable visibility back to management. That visibility, the dashboards that says, I know what's happening in my field. Number four, for your sake, the all-important recurring revenue. I rest my case.
Good job, Jim. Good job, team.
Well, I guess, social media can be helpful,
See,
right?
I know what I'm doing.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, please give a round of applause. Let's bring in Jim Hilton, the Director of Networking and Connectivity for BlueStar, and Dave Farquharson, who's the founder and CEO of iOnline. Well, good morning, gentlemen.
Hi, Dave.
How are you guys doing today?
Very good, thank you.
That was a pretty compelling case that you just outlined there, Jim.
Well, I think we're done. We can just walk off stage.
Right. Okay. Got nothing else to do. Yeah. But Dave, let's start with you, my man. What makes iOnline in the Flexi SIM different from regular SIM cards or traditional connectivity options, sir?
Thank you, Dean. Great question. So single carrier cards or single carrier networks are exactly that. They're single carrier. The challenge with single carrier cards is that they only connect to one carrier, and half the time they control the money flow. So the mobile networks that are connecting all of your devices in the room today, or your customers' devices, they're making the money on that, which I find is not a really good idea. The other problem with it is sometimes these single carrier networks also steal your device sales. I think me and Jim have spoken about that a few times. Yep. I'm not putting them down, but we want to try and create money for you. So FlexiSIM, this little SIM card here, is the most powerful thing in the world in terms of connecting devices. It is powered with multi-network carrier technology, so it can connect to any network in the world, and it can connect to them seamlessly and switch between them to create more coverage. Jim spoke about 0 dead spots, almost 0, but the reality is that you can connect to AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon and switch between them, so that increases coverage from 62% in the US to 92% in the US. So great advantage. The other thing is security. Security and managing security is going to be paramount to managing anything that you connect in the future. So this thing is packed with firewalls, it's got advanced firewalls, it's got a private static IP address, and as to Jim's point earlier, it's got manageable visual, or at least, what was the word that you used? The beautiful word you used, the actionable insights. There we go.
Visibility.
Actionable visibility. So you can manage every single megabyte on every single one of your devices. So that's what makes this really powerful. It's got a private IP address and gives you security and puts the control back in your hands.
Very nice, very nice. Jim, let's go over those value propositions that we saw in the video there earlier. Walk us through from like the end user perspective as well. What are we talking about? What are some of the value props?
All right, well, first off, Dave touched on the American market, but think about worldwide. Think about having that use case needing to be connected always. Now, I'm not just talking about a user with a mobile device in their hand, but every device tracking every bit of data that your users need to have to drive. So getting rid of those dead spots means increasing productivity and increasing data. Okay, second is if you think about multi-regional or multinational operations, those enterprises really want to reduce the number of vendors. Here is one carrier, no matter where in the world they want to place that, they being the end user, can take that carrier worldwide. One vendor, powerful. All right, third, actionable visibility. What that means is that data that is out in the edge getting back in front of management at a time when they can still do something about it. And that means whether that's 5 minutes from now, 5 hours from now, to have that data in that dashboard and available. And then the fourth one, this room. Recurring revenue. That is something we've all been trying to achieve for as long as I can remember. And here it's being handed to you right now, today, at booth 618.
Yeah. Dave, let's go a little bit more there. Let's talk about putting money in the bank. How do resellers make money in selling the iOnline proposition?
Well, the reality is all we're going to do is rechannel the flow of the money that you're losing right now back into your pockets. Every device already needs to be connected. Every device in the world has this innate need to want to come alive, if you can put it out there. They want to come alive. Different devices want to come alive differently. You've got some high-performance vehicles that you can call high-performance devices that need fast 5G connectivity. They want to connect really quick. You have other devices that want to connect really slow but want to stay connected, sort of like NB-IoT or LoRaWAN, LTM, and these kinds of devices that need long-range connectivity coverage. All of these things can be connected with FlexiSIM. So in terms of use cases, there's fantastic use cases around the world. Vertical stretch across healthcare, transportation, fleet management, all the way to cross-border technology, security controls, remote advertising, which we spoke about today. All of these assets need to be connected. Now, the beautiful thing about how this works is you only pay for the data you use. So there's massive revenue inside there. We see customers seeing in excess of around 66% growth just by being able to connect their devices and reduce their current costs. On average, all our VARs get a really good monthly recurring revenue on this. BlueStar's been really good at encouraging and building this infrastructure with us. So 15% of everything that goes out of our door, it goes back to our VARs in BlueStar.
That is pretty compelling. Can we hover again that they only pay for the data they're using?
Yep.
What?
You only pay for the data you're
Mind-blowing,
using. Why do you think AT&T has a beautiful stadium in every city around the world? Because it's the data that you're not using is where the real money lies. So we bring that back to our VARs, back to our team, back to our customers, so that you only pay for the data that you use.
Yeah, that's brilliant. I love that part of that. So, Jim, let's talk about it. I mean, you know, humans, obviously mobility devices, but there are other devices that this has an impact to as well, right?
Absolutely. Matter of fact, first off, think about networks. Think about the traditional network that is reliant on that fiber coming into the building so that that network can actually connect. Failover systems, 66% of those looking at renewing their network right now, 66% are actually adopting nothing more than adding a 5G failover underneath or behind that traditional system. That's revenue for everyone in this room, and if you think about what it takes to accomplish that, it's one of the simplest projects that I can think of, particularly my head goes to in a warehouse. But on a retail side, what happens if the POS system no longer has the network? We've experienced that just on phone calls here recently. When the POS system goes down, they go to cash. Who carries cash today?
Sorry.
Right.
Yeah.
So I want everybody to remember yesterday, we had one of these cards. Use them. Here's how you use them. First of all, go back to your marketplace, talk to your end users. This is a proof of concept in your hand. All you've got to do is register that. We will get notification. Whatever country that you take it back to, we will see that you are activated, whether it's Germany, whether it's Argentina. We talked to some people yesterday from Peru, obviously the United States and Canada. Every one of those, it's a market for you. It's an opportunity for you. And our friends at iOnline have given this to us with a 60-day trial.
Whoa, hold on now. 60-day trial? Yeah?
Should we make it shorter?
No.
Oh, yeah.
That's an awesome offer.
That's fantastic.
Now, what it is not is something to go put in your personal phone or personal device. This is a revenue generator for everyone here in the room. We want to see it used. And some people, even yesterday, came through. And I want to, in my last few minutes,
can absolutely, sure.
Everything we've talked about up here on stage has been around the SIM card and the connectivity. What has just been announced by iOnline is the Sense platform. Sensors. If you haven't been to the booth, be sure to get there today and ask for explanations and some showcase pieces of sensors. And that includes everything from asset management toolkits to tracking for couriers. It's just an impressive set of sensors that are on the table, but for everyone that's on the table, there are probably 20 that you didn't bring.
Exactly, yeah,
Right,
for sure.
right. And then to finish that off, if you ever wondered what a Starlink disc looks like, it's there at the table as well. And make them explain that. Make us talk about that as well.
Nice.
Innovation, guys, innovation, it's great.
Yeah. Dave, any other closing comments?
Yeah, just one closing comment. Jim mentioned Starlink. He just dropped that one in at the back.
Oh, the little Starlink thing.
The little
there, yeah.
Starlink
Let's
thing was
explain
fantastic.
that a little bit more, right?
But Starlink is fantastic, and I'm going to take 5 seconds telling you.
Yeah, go for it.
Soon we're going to be connecting the SIM cards with Starlink as well. So this becomes a complete global connected network. And we're wanting to connect your devices all over the world. So watch the space. For now, there's Starlink dishes also that we build into the secure network, but soon you'll have this on SIM cards as well. Thanks, everyone.
That's awesome. All right, a round of applause here for Dave Farquharson and Jim Hilton. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Well, looks like you got out of that one, yeah?
Yeah, sure, I guess so.
Can you put the phone? Oh, you did put the phone down. Okay, great.
For now, yeah. What would you say are the odds that that was the first and last time that Jim's been on TikTok?
Yeah, that's good odds.
What do you think his algorithm looks like? It's all like bread truck content or something? Yeah. If you know, you know. He likes to talk about bread trucks. Just ask him. I promise you he'll talk to you about it.
That's right.
All right, let's get back into our ISVs. Dean, do we have that QR code back up on screen?
We do.
All right.
Yeah, but I just went past
All
it.
right,
So,
fine.
yeah. Anyway,
But
we're moving on.
Keep up, folks. Come on. We'll get there. All right, next up we have MIKAFLEX. I'd like to welcome to the stage Andre to talk about contactless payments on Android devices. Andre, come on out.
Nice. Yes. Good morning, Andre.
Toast, Shopify, Lightspeed. They've all recently included payments in their solution, and many others. Why? Innovation? Yes. Recent tech platforms mean that they can do payments integrations and deliver use cases previously not possible, but also because they make more money. Lightspeed's results last quarter, 305 million. 30% comes from software subscriptions. 67%, that's more than double 30%, comes from transaction revenue. If you're not already including payments in your system, then you should. And we can help you, whatever the case is. I'm Andre from MIKAFLEX, and we're here with our SoftPOS technology, the fastest growing trend in the payments industry, and you don't even need a payment terminal to help you include payments in your solution and your revenue stream. With MIKAFLEX, we help you embed payments in your system, make it unique to you so you can protect the base. It works on all Android NFC devices. In mobility, that would be devices from Zebra, Honeywell, Datalogic, and others. And it also does Android POS terminals, kiosks, and tablets. So come to the MIKAFLEX stand and let us show you how we can help you.
And on that note,
all right, hey, a big shout out also to MIKAFLEX. They are the ones who are supporting the software for our CFF donation kiosks out there. So thank you to them for supporting that great cause for us.
Yes, and they've armed our team with some of that as well. So we already talked about RFID a little bit.
We have, yes. We're pretty confident that it's important.
Absolutely. Let's talk a little bit about RFID SaaS platforms. Let's get Matthew Piers out here from Avancir. Matthew, good morning, sir. Welcome to TEConnect Live. All right.
Well, good morning, and thank you to BlueStar for such a great event. My name is Matt Pears, General Manager and Director of Strategy for Avancir. For those of you who do not know, Avancir is an RFID-enabled SaaS platform enabling our users to track what matters, supporting more of the common use cases we're all familiar with, from inventory management, asset tracking, shipment verification, and more. Our presence spans across a multitude of industries, such that manufacturing, retail, supply chain and logistics, and more. We've spent over a decade delivering technology solutions. With Avancir in particular, our aim has been to decrease barriers to entry and reduce friction related to RFID and other technology implementations. Avancir will help you extend a more robust offering to your customers, leveling up their access to information, data, visibility, and traceability across their organization. Our desire and objective is to champion the success of you and your customer. Let our world-class and growing team of technical sales, engineers, customer success be a vehicle to drive continued growth. Let's start solving problems together. Thank you.
Nice. Well done.
Thank you.
Sorry about that. The Laurent's French accent kind of rubbed off on me. I gave them the Avancir. Anyway.
You did. We didn't rehearse that one ahead of time.
We didn't.
That's our bad. All right, let's talk about POS and retail management. We talk a lot about POS and how sometimes it's not always a one-size-fits-all proposition.
This is true. This is true.
So we've got Osprey Retail here. They specialize in specialty retailers. Please welcome to the stage Bob Bauer. Come on out, Bob.
Good morning, Bob.
Good morning. Osprey Retail POS is built for North American resellers, only resellers. We never sell direct. The Windows platform is hardware agnostic, payments agnostic, and gives you the control to own every customer relationship. Support? You're never alone. Our US-based team backs you with remote demos to help you win deals and hands-on technical training to make sure your first installs go smoothly. Then we help your team build level 1 and level 2 support so you stay in the driver's seat. Money, it's simple. You pick the strategy: payments, SaaS, client server. We bill you, you bill your customer. That keeps margins strong and recurring revenue flowing. The bottom line, Osprey gives you the flexibility, the support, and the profit model to grow your business with confidence. Please stop by and see us at the booth. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob.
Thank you, Bob. Yes. Nope. Great job. You know, print management, I cut my teeth coming out of college selling printers, so I feel like I know a little bit about print management and the importance thereof. It kind of is like one of those under the thing, kind of runs the world.
So are you just going to go out and do this yourself?
No, I'm not going to do this. We're going to bring out Kelly. We're going to talk, she's from ecoprintQ, talk about print management. Kelly, good morning. Come on out.
Hi, good morning. I'm Kelly Loya. I'm a channel sales executive with ecoprintQ. We're so proud to partner with BlueStar and to be here with all of you today. At ecoprintQ, our mission is simple. We want to help you grow your business by making print, document, and identity management easy, profitable, and scalable. All of our solutions are vendor agnostic, so anything from KEONN to Zebra and everything in between. We are OS independent. We deploy on-prem, in the cloud, or hybrid. So no matter what your customers are using, we'll fit right in. So what does this mean for all of you? It means more ways to sell hardware, more ways to add value, and more ways to strengthen and build your relationships and trust with your customers. We've achieved an 87% customer retention rate, and that's not just by selling software. We work really closely with our partners and people like you. We enable you with training and certifications and provide end-to-end white glove support. So if you're looking to solve your customers' pain points, you want to grow your profitability, but more importantly, you want to strengthen your relationships, come visit me today at booth 32. I don't have any fancy swag with me today. There's a story behind that. But I've got candy and solutions. Thanks, everybody.
We all like swag, right?
Yeah, thank you, Kelly. All right, we have a fast-paced world of all kinds of different ways we can communicate with one another.
Yes, sir.
But sometimes in an enterprise, simple push-to-talk communications can be the most effective.
I would agree.
That is what Zello does. Please welcome to the stage Narubi Balam. Narubi, come on out.
Good morning. I'm Narubi with Zello. Question for all of you. How many of you have customers that have a smart device and are still using a traditional walkie-talkie?
Got a few out there.
Okay, I thought so. Zello is the leading digital push-to-talk application in the market. We work across any smart device, iOS, Android, which means Zebra, Honeywell, iPhones. We work across all of them, which means that your customers with a smart device and Zello can do this. And for example, if you walk into a Sam's Club in the US, you won't see any traditional radios. They're all using Zello on smart devices. And guess what? If they still want to use traditional radios and augment that with a digital network, we can connect the two. Imagine that. And with Zello, you get so much more. Besides push-to-talk, you get text, pictures, emergency alerts, live translations, and most importantly, with those devices, all of that communication gets lost into thin air. With Zello, every conversation becomes a data point that we can use, and we can use AI to give you insights into your business and what is being said. We're easy to sell, easy to deploy. We offer generous double-digit margins. We're here to connect with all of you, help you co-sell. We provide marketing resources to help you close deals. So, and we have a subscription model, which means recurring revenue for you. So come by our booth and see how we can get you talking on Zello in less than 2 minutes. Thanks.
Well done, Narubi. Well played.
I love when they bring props.
Yes, absolutely. Hey, if you were a restaurant owner, do you think it would be helpful to be able to aggregate all those, online ordering things and stuff like that?
I think so, yes.
Well, then let's learn a little bit more about that solution with Shane Broussard from over at FoodHub. Shane, good morning and welcome to TEConnect Live, my man. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Shane Broussard. I'm Channel Sales Manager with FoodHub for Business. We're a channel-first, all-in-one point of sale. We're a platform that helps the VARs move hardware right out the gate, help you build revenue on top of that. Our platform includes point of sale, kiosk, online ordering, kitchen display, delivery, and everything you would expect in an all-in-one point of sale. Available to be white labeled, whether you sell it a la carte or as a full all-in-one solution. We've been around since 2008. We've grown to 40,000 restaurants globally and almost 1,000 employees. But today I want to share with you how we can help you win. The real gem here is our integrations hub. POS Hub offers a bridge into restaurants that are locked up by the 1-800 POS giants. We can sync menus, we push orders back, which lets you drop in kiosks that are powered by our technology. It means you can move hardware right away, unlock payment opportunities for your ISO partners, layer on recurring SaaS, while opening the door to a full POS replacement down the road. The FoodHub team will back you on training and support. For ISVs out here, POS Hub is open. You can write to us once, and you access all the integrations that we have in the, currently already out there, and anything else in the pipeline. For hardware manufacturers, means you can get your hardware into restaurants that might be locked out with the big POS players. So quick win here is we give you a bridge.
Oh, I'm sorry, Shane. That's all we got. Thank you so much.
Go see them out on the floor. He'll talk to you more about that solution. Dean, I'm a little hungry still. I didn't eat enough breakfast. Can we order something on FoodHub?
No, stay focused. Come on, man. The food and the social, stay focused.
All right, fine. All right, look, but hey, there's been so many great partners that we've been meeting today. Again, do not forget to scan that QR code, request your introductions to them, or again, go find them out there on the show floor. Let's see what, oh no, Dean, we're gonna be late for class.
What are you talking
I'm
about
logging,
here?
I'm logging in. Just watch. Just watch.
Watch what?
Good morning, class, and welcome to BlueStar Academy. Before I start today's lesson, a simple question to get you in the mood for the exciting world of automatic data capture. What's the distinction between a barcode scan rate and its read rate? Anyone? Read rate? Anyone? Read rate? Well, I'm sorry, folks. We wouldn't do that to you. BlueStar Academy is nothing like that. You know what? Let me come out and explain it to you in person.
What? Coming out?
What? Wait.
He's
here? I didn't know that.
I think so. Mike? Hey!
Oh,
It's Mike
there you
Monticello. Welcome, buddy. Thanks for being here.
Oh, no
or should I call you Professor Monticello?
Ooh, Professor. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I mean, do you answer
I
to
don't know
that?
that I'm allowed to claim that distinction, but I'll answer to it.
Okay,
Why
well,
not?
that's fine. All right, well, listen, we wanted to bring you out here and talk a little bit about BlueStar Academy.
Sure.
Because, we talked about it a little bit. Dean mentioned in the opening yesterday, and he noted, that we did this based on feedback from our actual customers out there. So can you elaborate a little bit more on what they were telling us and why we're doing this?
Sure, yeah, exactly. So a lot of you in the audience have been asking for this, whether it's in focus groups, QBRs, one-on-one meetings with executives at events like this. We've heard a lot of, there's an appetite and need for us to educate and help you guys. When you bring on new sales reps, the idea would be that, there's a ramp-up period before they're actually productive. So anything that we can do to shorten that, educate them, is going to be helpful. And so the idea of the Academy is to relieve the burden from you guys and make them more productive and engage with them right away.
Yeah. I was conducting some of those surveys last year where people mentioned that. And then this year when I told them, hey, we took this feedback and we're working on this program, people were very much excited and wanted to know what we were going to do next there.
Sure.
So you mentioned new reps, but who else could benefit from BlueStar Academy?
Yeah, well, obviously newer reps that aren't experienced with the technologies and the channel are going to benefit, but we see a path here for tenured reps as well. Anyone that maybe is switching their product focus. Obviously, BlueStar is always extending its line card, so there are new technologies to be educated about, or sales teams that might need a little bit of a reset with their selling perspective. So, technology is always evolving, and the need for education is always going to be there.
Gotcha, but this isn't just like 101 training, right?
No. So this launch is just the beginning. Our long-term vision includes providing more specialized training for tenured reps. And then we plan on collaborating with vendor partners to do some product certifications and then a lot of other initiatives. Bottom line is our goal is to establish the best training in the channel. And so we want to meet your needs, whatever those are. What we're launching today is just the foundation. We've got a world-class learning management system. It's up on, you're seeing some of the stuff there on the screen. That learning management system is used for virtual training. And then we've got a series of ongoing in-person training at BlueStar headquarters in Kentucky. And for you folks that are in other regions outside of the US, don't worry, we plan on rolling out some form of this to your regions in the near future.
Yeah, we're going to be sending you all over the place, aren't we?
I
hope you like travel.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right, so Mike, then what can BlueStar Academy students expect when they actually enroll and take some of these courses?
So for the in-person training in Kentucky, they can expect a day and a half of topics such as barcoding and RFID, point of sale and payments, digital signage, etc. Attendees will then have ongoing access to the online resources, which will be the course materials. We'll be updating it. And then there's a digital community as well. So we want to be able to allow the students to engage with us at BlueStar, but then also with their classmates in the future.
Right.
So, I expect, as you said, I expect to be very busy next year and look forward to building this out with everyone here in this room.
Yeah. Definitely. That's, well, we actually had a test training of this back in August. What did that agenda look like? What kind of feedback did you get? How did it go? Did we think it went well?
Yeah, for a trial run, I thought it went really well. So after a quick intro in the morning, we started with intro to barcoding, then we did intro to RFID, we then moved into networking and connectivity, some of the stuff that Jim and Dave were just talking about. Then we did a tour of BlueStar's warehouse where we could see some of the technology that we just learned about in action, and we talked about the automation aspect and everything that we've got going on there. Then we met the sales and business development team so they could kind of start building relationships with the BlueStar team. And that was just day one. So yeah, on day two, we dug into solution selling, and then we got into BlueStar's line card and all the different value adds that BlueStar offers, with the idea being that we could educate these sales reps early on with all the different value adds, so when a customer asks a question, they don't have to say no.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a pretty packed agenda.
Yeah.
This is probably really expensive though, right? I mean, we're charging these folks like thousands of dollars to come do this, yeah?
I'm taking the money directly.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, sure.
Now,
Using MIKAFLEX, yeah.
actually, it's free. We want this to be a true value-added service to you guys. So the virtual classes are completely free. And for the in-person training, you just need to pay for the travel to and from our headquarters. That headquarters is just outside Cincinnati. The office is just down the road from the airport, so it's super easy. And we take care of breakfast both days, lunch, food, dinner, entertainment.
Yeah.
So, everybody, they're taken care of.
I mean, that's a pretty hard deal to pass up, right? I mean, come on.
Yeah.
All right, well, what's next, Mike? What are we expecting to happen in the future? When can folks start signing up to do this stuff?
Well, I think we're going to publish a calendar here later this year, so people can plan for 2026 and find like the training that might work for you. And then, to that end, though, I think what we should do is it would be helpful if we could poll this audience, since we have so many partners here, because we want to know what the next training is that we should be offering. What is the most important? So
I completely agree.
Is that a code they can scan?
That's right. There's a QR code up there on screen right now, folks. It'll take you to a live poll of options. You can pick from barcoding and RFID, POS and payments, digital signage, or just RFID. We know some folks want to just focus on that. We're going to give you a few minutes to respond. Please take a picture of that. Let us know what you want to hear about. So, Mike, when you're teaching, is your style very authoritarian? You smacking people with rulers, or are you like the chill professor?
Actually,
just yo, dudes, come on in.
That's pretty close. So, because I'm new to BlueStar, you don't know this about me. I went through Catholic grade school and high school.
Oh man!
So I got 12 years of that, plus actually my college. Yeah. So my teaching style, much like my facial hair, is inspired by the nuns that taught me. So I do go around, if people aren't paying attention, I rap them on the knuckles. And
okay,
stuff like
okay,
that.
I got you.
No, actually, I'm pretty laid back.
I mean, you guys know, you're new sales reps. Sometimes they need a little firm hand, to get them in place. All right, we got some results up here on screen. Let's take a look at what we've got. It looks like barcoding and RFID is leading, so which is the one we've already kind of done and tested. So you're ready to roll on that. So I'm just going to call it right here. Our first in-person training in 2026 is going to be barcoding and RFID. That's awesome. I'm excited to get that out there.
Ideally, I think we'll have these things at a regular cadence. So if you bring on a new rep, you won't have to wait a full year before they can come in for barcoding and RFID.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Cool. All right, folks, I think that's it for Mike. We'll send you back. Thank you so much for doing this for us. Thank you for taking BlueStar Academy on your shoulders. Yeah. We appreciate you. Go see Mike, talk to him about some training.
Yeah. I'll be at the BlueStar booth all in Code Zone. So if you want to talk to me about it, come see me.
There you go. Awesome. Thank you so much, Mike.
Well done.
All right, Dean.
That is some exciting stuff there.
It is.
Yes. The stuff that you guys are building, your team, John, doing awesome.
We're having fun.
We love to listen to the feedback.
Yeah, and honestly, again, all the kudos to Mike. We brought him on and said, here's what we want you to do, and I've been terrible at actually checking in with him very often, and every time I do, he's like, oh, here's like 50 new courses I built and all this great stuff.
I did this. I got this already.
He's got it. You're in good hands when you send your folks to work with him.
We are blessed to have him.
Let's get back at it, man.
Let's talk about digital transformation. We've got a good one coming out here for you. We have Fernando. He is with mShop. Fernando, come on out and talk to us about digital transformation. Good morning.
Good morning, everyone. I'm delighted to be here. I'm Fernando Garcia from mShop, and I will show you why our solution means a new opportunity business for your company. mShop helps retailers to deliver a faster service, increase the sales, and create a better customer experience. mShop is a suite, a lot of solution, an umbrella. For example, mScan is an incredible self-scanning shopping where you can use professional device, improve the customer experience with device like Zebra, Datalogic, Honeywell, and it's incredible. mTour is an amazing smart queue management to take the line under control, or for example, in broadcast, an incredible digital signage, easy for use for any screen. At the new application is Cantaloupe self-service solution to easy pay. Our solutions are already running in the major European retailers, and we have 3 principal values: easy to deploy, work on a different device, and easy to use. For our partners, that means opportunities. We give you the tools, the training, and support you need to deliver value quickly. You don't have to worry about the integration of the cloud. We take care of that. Your focus keeps on the business and the relationship with the customer. Our business model is clear: recurring SaaS revenue, hardware margin, and the last mile service with the customer. In a few words, that means a big service opportunity for our partners. Now we want to build that success with you, and visit me on my stand, number 10. Will be a pleasure to talk about. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you.
Well done, Fernando. Thank you, sir.
Perfect timing there.
Yes.
All right, we got another specialty POS for QSR in particular.
Yes.
Please welcome to stage David from MYR. David, welcome to TEConnect Live.
Good morning, and thank you for being here and not nursing a hangover in bed. Okay, so we are MYR, Master Your Rush. We're a purpose-built point of sale for quick service restaurants. We provide our software to individual locations, multi-locations, and franchises across North America. Our tech stack is continuously evolving with essential features for single owners, franchisees to increase their sales, but also for franchisors to control their entire network. We are the top performing ISV for Fiserv Canada. We are currently certifying Square Canada to resell MYR to QSR franchises with an integration to their payment processing. Our partnership program is simple. You submit a qualified lead, we take care of the rest and pay you up to 30% of our SaaS. For more information about us, please visit our site, myr.io, or come see us at booth 8 today. Thank you.
Thank you. Master Your Rush. I like that. That's a cool.
Absolutely.
Cool name.
So let's get into asset and inventory management. What do you think there?
I'm pretty sure that's still important.
Yes.
People need to know where their stuff is.
Let's bring out Alex Rode. He's with Panatrack. Alex, good morning. Come on out, sir. Welcome to TEConnect Live.
Thanks, everybody. Alex with Panatrack. We're here introducing our cloud-based Panatracker ST enterprise asset management and material management platform. What we're bringing to you for your customers is the opportunity to capitalize on not only your own barcoding expertise, but our teams as well. We install, we support, and you earn that recurring revenue every time those customers renew. With barcoding, excuse me, you have a low barrier of entry. Your customers who might be small, mid-sized businesses, they've looked at barcoding, they've looked at RFID, and they've said, that's too much. That's more than what we need. We've brought in a robust, that's what I get. We've brought in a robust solution with flexible workflows, give you the ability to maintain things like custody, things like detailed and robust reporting, as well as maintenance schedules. Customers from HVAC and engineering through healthcare and hospitality have been using our solutions to make sure they are not losing, misplacing, or replacing pieces of equipment they bought from you or from other people every year. Ask those customers, how much are you losing tracking things on spreadsheets, tracking things because Bob in the corner knows where it is. Instead, you can use Panatrack. We can give your customers that solution, make it nice and easy, and something you can capitalize on with minimal work. Come see us in the booth. Be happy to answer any of your questions. Thank you.
Well done, Alex.
Thank you.
Well done.
And man, Alex's shoes, man, look at those. Those are awesome.
Love them.
Where's everybody getting the amazing kicks this year? Everywhere I look, people got awesome shoes on. I'm just
up your game, bro.
Boring black shoes here. All right. Next up, we got some more digital signage, the CMS side of things. Please welcome Jay Johnston from Arreya Digital Signage. Jay, welcome to TEConnect Live.
Good morning.
Good morning. What if you could save 700 hours a year? That's a full month that you can reinvest into sales. Every year, resellers lose countless hours to vendor disputes, and millions of projects fail because of fragmented support. At Arreya, our software integrates with the hardware that you already sell, but with one key difference. We provide expert diagnostic support. We know the blame game. Your client's screen goes dark, software blames hardware, hardware blames the network, and you just need a solution. So we built a different approach. We are your single point of expert diagnosis, and so we've now supported thousands of installations from corporate lobbies to manufacturing dashboards. Our goal is simple: turn your hardware sales into recurring revenue and make you look like the expert. We do this with an easy-to-use platform that your clients can manage, backed by our expert support, saving you on troubleshooting time. This model helps you build sustainable recurring revenue with better profit margins and fewer support headaches. With 30 years of physical signage and 15 years of digital signage, we provide faster problem resolution, fewer vendor disputes, and in a fraction of the overhead. As Arreya grows, our values are constant: reliable partnership, expert partnership, reliable software, and support that builds profitable long-term relationships. If you want to stop playing referee and start building recurring revenue, come and stop by the Arreya booth. Thank you. I'm Jay Johnston with Arreya.
Nice. Way to go, Jay. Well done on TEConnect Live. Hey, our EMEA team found a really, really good one that they brought into.
Yes.
Let's talk all-in-one hospitality platforms with Bossit and Molly. Hey, Molly, good morning. Welcome to TEConnect Live. Good morning.
Hi everyone, I'm Molly from Bossit. I'm here to share with you how you can generate more revenue and increase your hardware sales with Bossit as a partner. Bossit is an AI-powered all-in-one hospitality software platform built for the hospitality industry. Now, AI is everywhere, right? But our AI isn't just smart, it's agentic. That means it does the work for you so you don't have to. With Bossit, a business can run everything from POS to online ordering, driver tracking. A little bit nervous, sorry guys. With Bossit, a business can run everything in one place. We have POS, online ordering, stock control, staff management, driver tracking, and so much more. The list goes on. We're a one-stop shop. Here's where it gets exciting though. We've partnered with Chrome OS, which means that we're fully hardware flexible. That means you can sell more devices without limitations. Come by stand 446 for more info. Thanks.
Well done, Molly.
No reason to be nervous. She did fantastic.
Oh, she did awesome.
That was awesome. All right, folks. Once again, one last time, we encourage you to scan that QR code. Check off which ISVs that you would like to learn more about, and we will help you get some time with them. That is very valuable for you. It's very, very valuable for them. You could also find them in the exhibit hall after our show. They're going to be eager to learn more about you. I told them all yesterday they should expect lines showing up at their booths after this. Don't make me look bad, all right? I've still got that whip around here somewhere, folks. Dean, can we take a break yet? I'm exhausted, man, from this morning packed with ideas, partners, opportunities to grow business. Has our food order that we ordered arrived yet?
Bro, there's no food coming.
You didn't do it?
No, there's no food coming. But you can relax for a few minutes,
all right,
because we're going to let our BlueStar's Director of Marketing, James Cordy, come out and talk to you all about leveling your presence and your personal brand up on LinkedIn. Good morning, James. How you doing, brother?
Doing great. How are you?
Good.
Thank you, sir.
There you are, sir.
Hi, everybody. I'm James, and I am here this morning for two reasons. Number one is for a quasi-therapy session. More on that in a minute. And number two is to give you all a crash course on LinkedIn personal branding. Now, I was reminded last night to acknowledge that the advice I'm going to give you all, the majority of you won't take. And that's not because it's bad advice, it's because it's asking a lot of you. The flip side to that coin, though, is that for those of you who take this in and decide to act on it, there's huge opportunity. All of you in this room, in rooms like this, sorely need this talking to. And the reason that I know that is because the numbers tell a very clear story. LinkedIn now boasts over 1 billion monthly active users. About a quarter of those, or 300 million, are interacting with content on LinkedIn daily. What that means to me, and what it should mean to you all, is that there is a big opportunity on the platform. There are lots of eyeballs up for grabs, so to speak. This next set of numbers, though, is the really shocking set. And that is that only 1 to 2% of all of those users we just mentioned are actually contributing content, posting on LinkedIn even once a month. I'll repeat that for emphasis. Only 1 to 2% of all LinkedIn users are actually posting one time a month. So tip number 1 in my 5 tips is that I want you all to be the face that people see. Because I've been giving this talk in a variety of cities throughout the US as part of BlueStar's 2U tour, I know that this makes a lot of you uncomfortable. And this is where the therapy session comes in. I'm going to start with the baby boomer generation. You didn't grow up with the internet. You definitely didn't grow up with social media. Social media, for some of you, feels very attention-seeking, right? Very look at me. Maybe somewhat embarrassing for you. So let me say this. No one is thinking nearly as much about the posts you make on the internet as you think that they are. And because I know that that generation is a lot of good company men and women, I will say this to you. This is what your business needs from you now and moving forward. So yes, there is a benefit in building a personal brand for you as the individual, but there is also benefit for your company. Again, it is what your company needs. Okay. Oh, sorry, I want to touch on Gen X real quick. I missed being Gen X by this much. My big brother is Gen X, so I know you guys well. You're a bit anti-authority, a little bit rock and roll, a little bit punk rock. Probably feels a little bit like selling out to the man to post on a corporate network. So to you all, I offer this. A, LinkedIn could use some of that edge. Bring it with you to the platform. It gets a little stuffy sometimes. We could use a little bit of that anti-authority edge, so bring it with you. As Kurt Cobain once said, come as you are, Gen X. Millennials, Gen Z, not that you guys have it all together, but you probably don't need this talking to, so we'll move on. Tip number 2, if we're going to go and spend some time on the internet, making some good noise for ourselves and our companies, we've got some housekeeping to do. So I've got 3 tips. This is the fundamentals here on cleaning up your profile. Number 1, your profile banner. This is a large piece of real estate at the top of your LinkedIn profile. Some of you probably have a nice photo you took of a sunset, perhaps here at Atlantis, as your profile banner. Others may have a branded banner that your company gave to you, provided for you, which is really nice. What I am going to ask of you, though, is to do something more in line with what you're seeing on screen. This is the profile banner of Dharmesh Shah, the CTO and co-founder of HubSpot. You'll notice he has a mention of his business, right? But what he says is, these are my favorite topics: startups, scale-ups, tech-powered parenting. That's what you can expect from following Dharmesh. He's not spending all of his time on the platform talking about HubSpot and what he can sell you. And that's my advice to all of you as well. Use this real estate to give people a compelling reason to follow you. What value will you provide when you're connected to people? Okay? Moving on. Tip 2 is your profile headline. A lot of people mistakenly believe that this has to be their job title. And by default, it is your job title, but it is customizable. And my advice to you here is very similar to the advice on the profile banner. Edit that and give it some value. Again, explain to people why they should accept your connection request, why they should connect with you, follow you, etc. Because what is interesting about this line of text is that it follows you around the platform. Along with your photo and your name, this line is always there. When you make a post, when you comment on a post, it adds context to who you are. So think about it. And again, my ask here is don't make it necessarily about what you can sell people. Make it about what they can expect from following you. The tips, resources, tricks, industry news you're going to provide. Right? We're going to start to think about ourselves as a mini media company for our buyers. This isn't about our industry colleagues or the vendors that we're connected to. We're talking and thinking about our buyer in this case. Okay, moving on. Tip 3 for our profile is about featured content. So you can think about it as pinned content that stays near the top of your profile. This is a very underutilized piece of LinkedIn, and the goal here is that once we start adding some value, making some posts, adding links to our company's website, we can pin these things near to the top of our profile so that when we make a thoughtful comment or make a great post and someone clicks on our photo to check us out, they see all the good stuff we've posted in the past. This is also a great place to, so to speak, have a bookmark for your company's website, your demo page or whatever that sales page looks like for you. Okay, moving on, tip number 3 is about building an audience deliberately. Something very unique about LinkedIn that is different from almost all the other social platforms is the fact that we can reach out to people and ask them to be our connection. This is not true for Instagram, for X, for TikTok. We have to sit back and wait for people to follow us, which is happening less and less these days due to how good the algorithms have gotten. Right? People are putting content in front of us, which makes us less compelled to follow people. LinkedIn, we can be proactive. So the advice here is to be proactive. And again, we're thinking about our buyer. I think it is an under-known, underutilized aspect of LinkedIn that it's got a great search engine built right into it. It's just a little search box in the top left. Using that box, we can find people by their location, their industry, their job title, their company revenue, and we can send them a connection request. Up to 20 a day, which is $400 a month, $1,200 a quarter. If you take this advice home with you and start doing this, or ask someone on your team, empower, enable them to do it, you can have 1,000 new relevant connections before the end of the year. So that's my advice to you. Some more advice along these lines, though. We're spending a lot of time talking about your personal profiles, not your company's profiles. And the reason is that our personal profiles have a 5 times better chance to get engagement than our company profiles do. I'm not suggesting that we abandon the company profile, just that we really leverage our own for the benefit of us and our businesses. Because I believe that you all are the tentacles of your business. You're the boots on the ground. You are the ones out there making noise in cyberspace to the benefit, again, of yourself and your company. And I think it also works the other way, which is that you all are the breadcrumbs that lead back to your business. Right? So again, when we're sharing great stuff or making clever comments, people wonder, who the heck is this guy, this lady? And they go and they find out where we work. Something else very tactical. This may be the best piece of advice I give you guys today if you're planning on acting on any of this, which is that when you reach out, when you find people who could and should be buying your products and services, and you send them a connection request, also send them a personalized message. It can be the same message every time, and it should do 2 things. Number 1, it should clarify for them what to expect. And what they should expect, what I'm suggesting to you today, is again, that you're going to be a mini media company that serves your industry. You're curating news and tips and all that good stuff. More importantly, you should promise them that you are not going to invade their direct messages with a sales pitch. I call this a pitch slap. We want to avoid that. And I believe it is the #1 reason that people do not accept our connection requests. So tell them up front, I'm not going to do that. And you're going to see your connection acceptance rate go way up. Okay, tip number 4, I want you all to treat LinkedIn like social media. Some of you may raise an eyebrow at that. LinkedIn wasn't always a social media platform. In effect, meaning it was where people went to find a job or to find out what their colleagues were up to. If you haven't logged in for a while, it's changed significantly. There's lots of content. There's lots of video content. It is social media now. And you don't see a lot of people anyway going to Facebook or Instagram, any of these other places, and every post being about what they can sell you, right? That's not the way people use social media. It's not why people show up to social media. So the #1 question I get asked after giving talks like this is, what should I post? Which is a great question, and it's one that I couldn't possibly answer for all of you at scale with one answer, right? So instead, I'll present a framework. I suspect that a lot of you in the room have heard of Gary Vaynerchuk, Gary V. If not, he's a thought leader from New York City. He's also an agency owner. He's a lot, but he's a really smart guy. Years ago, he published a book called Jab, 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 Right Hook. Every jab is me adding value to my audience. It's me offering information, insights, tips, resources. And those jabs set up the right hook, which is the ask. It's when I want you to come to an event. It's when I would like you to book a demo of my product or service. So I kind of built on top of this something I call the content quadrant. And it does 2 things. It establishes some buckets, some of the types of posts you should be making, but then it also gives you kind of a rule of thumb for how much of the time, how many of the posts should be about what you can sell and problems you can solve versus how many posts should be about value. So I just want to call out here quickly, humor works on LinkedIn. It's okay to be funny. It's okay to show some personality. Definitely lean into that. in addition to reminding people of what you do occasionally. Fifth and final tip is to pay attention to the details. This is really just my lightning round of all my one-liner pieces of advice that I love to give people. So let's start with this one. Let's not be lazy. No links in our posts. Now I'm going to pause and let you guys go, why the hell wouldn't I add a link to my post? There's a couple of reasons. The first is, on average, posts without links on LinkedIn get up to 6 times more reach, more engagement as well, than posts with links. Now, why would that be? This isn't hard evidence, but there are lots of people on the platform who agree that posts that have external links, links to YouTube, links to your website, are artificially throttled by the algorithm. And that's because LinkedIn is in the business of selling advertising. Every 4th to 5th post on LinkedIn is an ad. And guess who can't look at ads? People who have left to go to YouTube and left to go to your website. So a big thing I like to suggest to people is to add value in the feed. If you have a video that you want people to go watch, download that video. Ask your team for the video. Post it directly on LinkedIn. If you find a great article you think that people who are connected to you would be interested in, summarize that article. Get a free trial of Canva, make a little carousel of a few of the main points. Curation can be a content strategy. Don't ask people to leave, because I will tell you this, they're not doing it. They're going to go right past your post and look for the next thing that gives them entertainment information right in the feed. What else? Don't sweat the stats. Don't get discouraged initially. In the context of social media, 250, 300 views, impressions, doesn't seem great. But imagine you're sitting in a room with 250 people listening to you speak. Keep that in mind. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some time to build some momentum, to get people's attention, so don't get discouraged too early. This next one is actually my favorite tip, which is have a hook. When you're writing a post specifically, have a one-line hook at the beginning with hard return after it. A lot of times, the way that we consume content is psychological. When we see a wall of text, we go, next, keep scrolling. Think about formatting, but most importantly, have a one-line standalone hook to open your post. I promise you, this will pay dividends. Write like you speak. Don't get all stuffy and nerdy when you go to LinkedIn. Be you. Be a human being, right? Repeat yourself. All of the best speakers throughout history hammer points home through repeating. That's how we emphasize things. The same is true for social media. So the point I've made about spending the majority of your time adding value and less of your time talking about your business and what you can do, you don't have to recreate the wheel every time you want to remind people of what you do. Work with your design team. Get a key visual that you can reuse. Because again, repetition is strength, right? Get a line of copy or two that's compelling and sharp and reuse that over time. It could be once a month, and it's gonna pay off. And then lastly, leverage AI in video, but let's not become AI robots, right? Give AI your input and let it help you sharpen up some of that language. But I'll tell you right now, I can sniff out an AI post from a mile away. Overuse of emojis, lots of kind of cheesy language. Use it as a tool. Don't let it do all your thinking for you. And then video, I know it's tough to pull off, but LinkedIn is very much becoming a video-first platform. So as much as you can lean into that, the better. Probably wondering why this delicious blueberry pie is on screen here. This is a visual metaphor for the point I'm trying to make to you guys. I have spent, we're almost done by the way, the majority of my talk hopefully adding value, giving you guys things to think about, things to consider. That's represented by the uneaten piece. The eaten piece is the sales pitch I'm about to hit you with, but it's not that deep and I promise it's brief. BlueStar has a program called Demand Lab. It is a marketing program built for solution providers and software companies. It has gone by different names over the years, such as Fusion, Varcom, Appware Solutions. All of those are now under one umbrella. We can do paid social media marketing, video production and case studies, outbound direct mail piece, and more and more and more. And what I believe is the best feature of this program is that we do this in-house. We're not farming this out to an agency who doesn't know our industry and who doesn't know the technologies you all deal with. We have a 17-person North America-based team executing these projects for you. If you're interested to learn more about it, check out our website. Come see us in the booth. And that's all I had for you guys. Dean, John, you guys can take this thing away. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. I appreciate it.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you as always, yeah.
Got it. Here you go.
Thanks, man.
Take it easy,
And
boys.
hey,
Very,
Dean,
very
thank
nice.
you for giving me a little bit of a break back there. I appreciate that. I am ready now for the next 2 hours of this show. Yeah!
No. We're not going to put these folks through that.
No?
No, we're not going to put these folks through that. I mean, when you think about all we did here today, we've done a lot. We had 17 ISVs come out here, from RFID to connectivity to point of sale to, what am I missing? Asset management, all kinds of stuff. We learned about connectivity. Do you think it'd be a little bit of a disservice if they didn't go see Jim Hilton and Dave Farquharson?
It really would. It would hurt Jim's feelings. And
It
you
would
don't want
hurt
to do
Jim's
that.
feelings.
Come on. And also, you don't want Martha to come after you. You saw she was a little aggressive. You don't want her coming after you.
Yeah. So do yourself a favor, get in the game for data. Go see Jim and Dave and learn about that. We also learned about BlueStar Academy. Folks, that is for you so we can train your reps, turn your rookies into revenue generators as quickly as possible. And now you can even polish up your LinkedIn game. I think we've done a lot.